Many people say that life will start when you become an adult, or when you've got the ideal job, or when you've got your own family. So growing up these days, these statements always creep on the back of my mind. And that's why for so many years I've done nothing. Going with the flow was my motto. Done nothing to improve myself, nothing to prove my talents, and especially nothing to achieve my dream. So I just kept waiting and waiting. I was hoping to grow up soon and see some change, but I was wrong. I wasn't even ready to take the first step yet. But you see, my eyes were open after seeing a certain comic. So it made me realize that wisdom is what I truly needed the most at that time. That certain comic was about a girl. So when she was a kid, she was excited to become an adult because she thought that her life will start at that point. But when she did become an adult and had a job, her dream about starting life in adulthood was changed. Now she was excited about getting promoted to a higher position, thinking that her life will finally start then. But no, the loop still continues. So, and at the end, she became old and got hospitalized without even starting or being satisfied with how she lived her life. Reading this comic reminded me that life started the moment we were born. It reminded me the uncertainty and the fragility of life. It made me think that I or we should enjoy the process of life. We need to try something new, push through hurdles, and that is what wisdom is. Because wisdom, I believe, is what the girl truly needed in her life. Her naive thinking and concept of life are what pushed her to that situation. She kept thinking about the future. She kept thinking about the future so much that she didn't do anything and just waited for her real life to start. Wisdom will help us gather different skills and knowledge that will expand our possibilities towards thousands of outcomes. It is the key whenever we make a decision and the stairs toward our main goals. Looking back now, I was truly saved by wisdom. Those times when I was stuck and afraid to even move was completely shattered. Wisdom taught me not to break my old self, but to use my old self to gather more knowledge, no matter how insignificant it may seem, and use all of it to reach greater heights. Yes, I was freed from the cage I made to myself. The cage that kept hunting me was now gone. I trashed myself that was always afraid. I trashed myself that was always incompetent. I trashed myself that refused to change and adapt. I trashed myself that was scared of making a mistake. Improve, change, and adapt. The world is an endless barren of wasteland. It is filled with many new solutions, new possibilities, and many storms that may lose you on track. Start your own adventure. Be free from any shackles. Be curious and learn from your mistakes. And lastly, have wisdom as your weapon. So choose now. Are you the girl that was sunken because of her belief and naive thinking? Or are you the wise man who is always thrilled and not afraid to keep changing? But before asking yourself this question, remember that wisdom is not just a trait of being wise and being knowledgeable. What makes it special is that it can be improved, developed, and applied. Everybody, let's start our lives with wisdom.